the message of today. Is your life driven by a purpose? Or are you living without purpose? And if there is a purpose, does that purpose wake you up every day with a spring in your step? With glowing eyes for adventure? Do you wake up every day in that adventurous kind of mood and awareness for learning and growing? Is your life driven by a purpose, or are you fighting fires continuously and you're in a defensive mode? Or are you proactive every day, setting your goals, setting your targets? And then if you understand how the mind works, that your thoughts attract everything that is happening around you. The whole drama of this life, the whole play of this life, is because of your thoughts. What you are keeping in the mental space. The mental space is hugely important. The patterns that you have in your mind, it is what is attracting the stage around you. The content of your mind. That's why I said that you're the driver of your space. You are the architect of what you're creating, designing. So you need to really appreciate that. Otherwise, you'll be fighting fires all the time because you don't know why the stage is there. Why are these people coming into my life? Why these relationships? Why is this not happening? Because you're not managing your stage. Because you're not managing your inner thoughts. You're not managing your inner patterns. So the more confusion there is within your being, the more confused the stage will appear. The more clarity you have in the inner space, wow, you begin to understand how the outer space is happening. Because the outer space is happening by your direction. If you're in a job that you don't like, just deserve a better job. Just do all the things that will help you to deserve a better job. Retraining, re-engineering your thinking, and soon enough, the state will change and the better job will come to you. You want a better body? Well, you have to work for it. You have to earn it. You need to have a template in your mind of what kind of body you want. And then all the information is going to come to you, tell you how to get it. And then you need discipline and the motivation to want to do it, because you have to work, right? No free lunches. So you see how important it is? Your thoughts, it's attracting everything around you. If you don't clean up your act, you'll be fighting fires forever. You'll be in a defensive mode and not a proactive mode. Life will happen, you will not make it happen. No. You have a neocortex that's bigger. If you look at the humanoids of the past, the jaws were bigger and the brain was smaller. You have a bigger neocortex. And when they portray the aliens, they have a big upper head. They have a big, big brain. Use that neocortex. It's about thinking, planning, organizing. It's a skill. And you have two brains, mind you. One that is highly creative and one that's very logical. You have two brains. Why use one only? Why do you use one only? Some of us are caught in the creativity and we don't have the intellect to manage it. No. Use your two brains effectively. Learn how to use the intellect and intuition and creativity side by side. You want to breathe, but you don't explore right side, left side breathing. One influences the right brain, one influences the left brain. If you don't have the ability to move the prana by will, then use the breath. So your life needs to be driven by purpose. You need to have a goal of how to create a better body, how to manage your thoughts, how to change the stage around you, how to deserve a better stage, orchestration of the stage of life. It's all in your hands. Don't let life happen. You make it happen in the way that you want to. That's what I have learned through my life. I made it. Well, I didn't really do it like that. I work in alignment with the universe. I was able to figure out very early what my purpose in the lifetime is. Grace did that. The divine showed me the purpose. And I've stayed firm on that purpose, unwavering. Because I love my purpose. I live for a better world. I live for a world of light, blue star. I live to inspire people. I live to be a model, an example. And because I can manage the inner space, I want to teach everyone to manage the inner space. I become excited the moment you say, I want to learn. And you come into my space, you get all my attention. But if you come half-heartedly here, then you might get half-heartedly my attention. And if you come with ulterior motives, the gate may see you leave. Because you wouldn't like it. Oh, that guru doesn't look at me. That guru is looking at everybody else, but not at me. Did you check your thoughts? Did you check your intentions? Is your desire to learn great? Are you drawing the attention of the guru towards you? So in this play, you need to be deserving of the grace of the universe. Just check your inner space and see what you have in there. Align yourself to your purpose. You've come in here, but the main purpose is to uncover your divine self. Is to have a relationship with that inner power that lies within you. That's your main purpose in every lifetime. So even if you make your goal material and you stay with it, somehow it's going to pull you back because you realize that you can only achieve the goals of life if you really connect with the divine. Do you know, in Hindu wisdom, we chant the Guru Gita in the beginning for the four goals of life. Dharma, which means righteousness. Artha, which means wealth, comfort, because you don't want to struggle in the lifetime. You want to be comfortable. Kama, things must be joyous, pleasurable. And moksha. According to Hindu wisdom, these are the four goals of life. So, if you want wealth, seek it righteously, dharma. If you want true happiness, kama, calm, seek moksha, seek freedom. and everything will feel pleasurable and comfortable. Let your goal be righteous. You're seeking of pleasure, do it in a sattvic way. You're seeking of wealth, do it in a sattvic way. But ultimately, the human experience should be there. For seeking freedom from bondage to all attachments. Attachments only bring misery. From the ignorance of the ego, seek freedom. That is the goal. That we are born in every lifetime to seek. Sometimes we are blind and we seek the other goals, but if our heart is pure in doing that, life will guide us slowly. It takes longer when you're not seeking by yourself, when you let life having to push you towards it. It takes longer. But if you're seeking, then you're operating proactively and you can make it happen faster. Don't let life happen. Make it happen. And you have one lifetime, mind you. And again, Hindu wisdom says that we have what is called ashramas, or stages in the life. And let's say they always wish you to live for 100 years. So let's say the average, the lifespan is 100 years. The first 25 is about learning, brain is growing. The discipline of learning is called brahmacharya. That's where you're directing your energies towards learning, not other things. Learning and growing. The second phase of life is grahast. It's householder life. So it's designed so that you can get into the family life. So that the next 25 to the 50, you're in grahast. The children, the property, providing. And then the third phase of life is succession planning. If you've been training in the grihas, you're training your children, your grandchildren. Then when you're in the third phase of life, you train them how to take over. And then the last phase of life, 75 to 100, sannyas. Life is devoted completely to the divine. Who am I? Because you finish all the stages. So if the average lifespan is 80, then you have to come down to 20, 20, 20, 20. Or if it's 60, 15, 15, 15, 15. But we are designed not to live 60 or 40 or 80. At least 100 years. We have more centenarians in the world today than we had before. So let your goal be to live a healthy lifespan for the longest period. Today we live in a compromised world. So it sort of shortens the lifespan, but no. If we have the strength of the inner world, we can push the lifespan. The health span rather, not just lifespan, but health span. So do you have a plan? I remember 21 years and I went to the guru in Rishikesh in the Shivanand ashram. That's where I spent a little time in India. No, 20. So when I went, they had their morning meetings and I was sitting there and the guru is asking, so you have a plan? I said, no. I didn't know what to plan, how to plan. My mind was so ignorant and restless. What am I going to plan? I don't know. I just wanted freedom. But I didn't tell him that because he seemed a little intellectual and we needed to have a plan. But later on I understood how important plans are. Only when I understood myself a little bit and I understand the journey a little bit, then I could plan. But when I began planning, I became a master planner. But I never forget him. So live a purpose-driven life. Don't be attached to plans. That's another talk. Don't be attached to plans, but work with them. More importantly is to work every lifetime with the goal of learning as much as you can and uncovering your inner nature as much as you can, every lifetime, of a purpose. Let every day you wake up with a spring in your step, with a glow in your eyes, ready for a new day. And being able to understand and learn how to change the space around you, the karmic stage, by changing what lies inside. That you may attract everything around you. And be patient. Change can't happen in a day. Your body can't just change in a day when you have a new template in your mind of how your body should be. Now, with the karmic stage, change in a day or a week or even a year, you have to work towards it. But you will see the changes happening slowly. And every little change you should be happy about. That's how I am. When I see the minuscule changes in people in this space, I applaud. I'm happy. So let's begin this new calendar year. We're interested in January. Let's begin this new calendar year with that idea. It's a powerful one. So have a blessed Sunday, everyone. Always a joy to speak with you and to be with you. Namaskar.